Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the GROW program. How you doing this hot evening? I'm in the Midwest, and it's pretty hot out here where I'm at. The temperature is rising. It's rising up. Okay, let me do this real quick. I was thinking about something. I was thinking about that title, Wars and Rumors of Wars. I would like to live a long life here on earth. I would like to see my children and their children and their children, and I would like to see the world live in peace, harmony, harmony and understanding, sympathy abound. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. See, I am the beginning, the kingdom builder for tomorrow. I'm starting something. I done started a movement, and it's catching on. It's noisy. It's noisy. See, because the evil is busy. Don't you know that? On this highway of life, evil is busy. Whew, it's a lot going on. Don't you? It is a lot going on. The highway of life is so busy. It's real busy. But what we got to do, we got to learn how to slow down a little bit, enjoy the ride. See, destination up ahead is greatness, and we want to all make it there. So, like I was saying, when I began this, it wasn't something that I thought of. I just said, well, let me sit down and think of something. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. No, it was given to me by God. I just knew that I had the urge to speak out against some injustices. See, because a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So to speak out against the injustices was something that I really felt that I needed to do. So I just want to talk. I want to be the change. I want to drop the pebble and begin to reverberate change around the world. See, because when we begin with us, then there it go, and there it grow. Love is a circle that never ends. It don't end. It just keep on reverberating and getting wider and wider and bigger. The circle just going around and around, because that's how it's doing now. People are joining in. They joining in around the world to grow. See, because that's what we were born to do. And how do we gonna do it? How we gonna get to the breakthrough? Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's how we gonna do it. We gonna come up. We gonna rise up, because we gonna overcome. We're not gonna let the world defeat us. We were born to win. We are more than a conqueror. You are more than a conqueror by the Spirit of God within you. Not by might, not by power, but by Spirit. The Spirit of God within you. Zechariah 4:6. Yes, you can. You have to believe you, though. See, you got to believe you, and you got to know what you can do. There's some people that say, no, they can't do that. I don't believe they gonna do it. But, honey, you be surprised, because I said some things. I said somebody wasn't coming back. But, I did. I said the president wasn't coming back, because I didn't see the way they was talking about it. I didn't see it, but he came back. So, it's a miracle, honey. But look, this is what I'm aiming at. We have disagreements all around the world. We have disagreements. We all don't see eye to eye. But can we see eye to eye enough to grow and to be a help to someone else, to help them to grow? Can we not hate on one another? Can we not be like crabs in the bucket? Look at that beautiful hummingbird I'm looking at. There ain't no flowers over there. The hummingbird just humming around on the, around the tree. But, can't we love one another? Can we be the peacemaker instead of the one that's bringing here come the drama? Can't we just turn it around for good? See, because we ask, what will God do? I wish I could take a picture of it, but I can't do that right now. But it's a beautiful hummingbird, and he just humming around, and he's green. I ain't never seen a hummingbird like that. That's really something. Ain't no flowers on that tree. It's just leaves. He ain't gonna stick around long enough for me to take a picture of him. I can't stop what I'm doing right now and do that. Maybe I'll take a picture of the tree. I don't know. But anyway, can't we be the ones, I know they done made you mad, but can't we be the one to say, you know what? I ain't even going there with you. I ain't gonna let you take me there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring you up to my level. I'm not stooping to your level. I'm not coming down there. Ooh. These insects, these flies. Flies are epitome of evil. Flies are representative of evil. They are. Let me see something. But when we be the change, we can change the world. I know I done it. I began to change me. I did. Let me tell you something. God is just. I just sit back and I think about how good God is, how good God has been in my life, all that I went through. I just have been through so much, and I done overcame so much that I said, there's nothing that I can't do but serve God. That's all I can do. I got to serve the Lord because, see, God done served me. God grabbed me when I was out there doing me and, and messing me up. I was doing me and messing me up. I really was. I love the Lord and I would devote some time to God, but not like how I was called to do. I was doing, like sometimes you'll get a job and they'll tell you, well, this how I want it done. I want it like this. Now you got to do this. But you'll get in the job and you'll say, I'm going to put my own swing in it and put my little twist in it. And, I'm going to do it this way. I'm not going to do it the way that I'm supposed to do it. Then next thing you know, they done rung you in and getting ready and write you up. See, because they like the work that you're doing. They ain't going to let you go, but they'll write you up, bring you in. See, so that's what God did to me because I was doing me. So God wrote me up because I wasn't doing it right. And God wrote me up, set me down for about 9 months. And during that time, I was not in control of my own self. I wasn't in control of me anymore. And somebody else was. Somebody else told me when to get up, when to eat, when to go to sleep, when you can go walk, when you come outside. So, and during that time, God said, well, now I got your attention. Let me whisper something in your ear. I want to tell you something here. See, you are here for me. You are here to serve me. I understand you love your children. I gave them you those children, but you are here to serve me. And I began to understand that because, God did say that because I didn't understand why I was where I was at because I ain't never did nothing to nobody. Why am I here? It's all untruth. They don't understand what really happened, how it really went down, but they wasn't trying to hear it. It was the government. How you gonna go up against them? I couldn't go up against the government. So I lost. And I had to go do a 1 year and 1 day bid. and it was tough. It was one of the toughest things I've ever had to do, because I lost control of my children. I didn't have my children, and to be away, I'd never been away like that. But God had me. God had me. And as I was there, she was the pastor there, and she gave me some scriptures to read, told me, to go read these scriptures, but I kept hearing this one. I kept hearing Jeremiah 29:11. And so I asked her, did you tell me to read Jeremiah 29:11? And she said, no, I told you to read such and such and such. But Jeremiah 29:11 was the one that stuck with me. I can't even remember the scriptures that she said, but I remember that because that kept ringing in my head. So I went and I read Jeremiah 29:11. The Lord said, for I know the thoughts and plans that I have for you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Something in me snapped right then. Something in me snapped right then, because I knew, wait a minute now. I always knew that there was a spirit of God around me. I always knew that. But I didn't know like I knew that day. That day it cemented everything. That day it was revelation of confirmation. Everything just came back full circle. And then I realized there is a spirit here. There's a spirit around me. But I had some more to go through, honey. Oh, I had some more to go through. But at that point in my life, I knew God. I really knew God. And I began this journey to get even closer with God. Because God had brought me to this place to sit me down. Even though I'm going through this circumstance, God is here with me. I'm not alone in this. Even, it was really such a time of things that I would like to share, and it's just, some. It's difficult. It's difficult, but it's a testimony. It's a testimony. Everything came out all right. We're going to get into it. We're going to get deeper into it, how it all went down. But everything came out all right. And now I am the CEO and president of the nonprofit organization GROW. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. And GROW is doing and about to do even more magnificent things around the world. We are in the early plans of building GROW. That's right, it's time to go. It's time to grow. We are in the early stages of building Grow Dream Centers. Grow Dream Centers. See, Grow Dreams Centers. One's coming in Uganda. Then we're working on Kenya. Then we're working on Pakistan. Things take time. See, time is for us, and time is also against us. Because we have to live today like there is no tomorrow. Those were some of the coldest days of my life. To go through that experience, even looking back on it, and now looking at where I am now is unbelievable. It's incredible. But to go back and at that, that time where I walked into that prison and had to change my clothes into their clothes, to where I am now. It has been a journey to grow. And honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. As we are now in 154 countries of the world, we shall embark on greater, beautiful, outstanding, wonderful, magnificent opportunities for the future. So don't worry that one door closes. Don't worry that this has happened to you, because even though you may have lost it all, because when I came back home from prison, everything in my house was gone. Everything. Wasn't nothing in there but a bunch of trash. That was what was left. Some horrible things happened. I may put it here in the podcast, and I may just put it in the book. But the book is coming. The book of wisdom. The book of how to hold on to that. Even though you're hanging on by a thread, that's a pretty strong thread. All you got to do is hold on and don't let go. And understand. Grab that other hand and hold on to that thread. So you got that thread by two hands. And then what you do, take that other hand and put it on top of that hand. And begin climbing up that thread. And come on back up, honey. Come on back up out of that depression, that dark hole that you went down into, because I've been in some dark holes that you wouldn't believe, that I couldn't even see my way out. But God was my guiding light. God was my guiding light. And I held on to that light. Even though it seemed like the light was dim. The light wasn't dim. I was focusing on the darkness, not focusing on the light. And do you know something? Do you know something? We are that light, because God shines within us. We have the love of God. So we need to shine that love of God to the world. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Born to be alive. We got life. Thank God for life, because with life comes opportunity. Opportunity to make it, no matter what life is thrown at you. Make life what it is. You're going to get through. You're going to make it. And then you're going to see one day life really is beautiful. For the time that we have here. God bless you. I love you. I want you to survive. I need you to grow. And remember, Kingdom Builder, we are not buried. We are planted. So love and God grow all over the world. God bless you.